Kind of worn out Sunday for me. Live. All the way live. Don't even have to walk around. This is DJ Wolf Live on YouTube's For All to Hear TV. Got a couple things on my mind here. This specifically is about talking about Tyler Perry's alleged, excuse me for a second, let me get a little libation real quick. Alleged sexual or essay accusation from an actor who worked on not one, but two of his TV series, The Oval and Ruthless. I've seen the guy on both of them. I'm not going to bring up the actor's name. I'm not going to get into it very long. I'm not going to allow comments because comments sometimes get out of hand and people don't know how to respect you. So this is a no troll channel. I'm going to make it a no comment channel after a while because it's got to be a bit much. Although I do have some loyal subscribers out there and I love y'all for that. I really do. I appreciate it. Here's my thing. I don't know Tyler Perry personally, so I can't say, oh yeah, he's been. No, I would never do that. Would I be surprised if he actually did do that? No. But I'm not going to accuse him of something I don't have no proof of. So I'm not going to say whether he's capable or not. I don't know. I'll be totally honest. I don't know. To be straight up. You know. Him dressing up as Medea, yeah, you know. That we know he's done. But I will say that some of his stuff, not all of it, some of his stuff has been trashed. But I support the bulk of what he does. No black man has ever successfully ran studios, ran as long as he has. Because he has production in the studio for years. You know, when he was taping it, at the different theaters with his videos and stuff like that. He started that back in the 90s. You know. Then after a while, you saw some rappers and R&B artists were doing their own thing. Hey, the album dropping this day, the movie dropping this day, blah, 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 blah. You know, they were doing that for a while. Then all that kind of died down. Now you got Tubi, where people put movies on it every week, if not every day. But I think that one thing Tyler Perry did do was make black entertainment more popular than ever. I want to give him his props. He did. When you went to a Tyler Perry show, you went to an event back in the day. When nobody doing it bigger like he was at the time. Very few people who were doing it, but very few people weren't doing it quite as big as Tyler Perry. Let's be real. Actor, writer, producer, director. I think he's arranging as far as some of the music stuff. Sometimes he has social media commentary. And sometimes, he speaks up about things that need to be addressed. You know? And most of his movies are real popular. They are. I had a problem with one movie that he did, though. Of all the films that he did, there's one movie I had a problem with, and that was Fall from Grace. You know, the scene where that was kind of corny though, but dude told Grace, said, "Ashtray, bitch." That was kind of funny though. But I had some problems with the scenes in the movie. I told somebody, "They like, do you have problems with the plot? The plot wasn't bad. I didn't have a problem with the plot. It's just what I saw happen in the movie. But otherwise, his films do pretty well. You know, I know some people say, "Oh, but did this, blah blah blah." You know what? I'm gonna say this also. Black folks didn't have a problem with Tyler Perry when Tyler Perry was out there doing Medea for years and years and years. No one had nothing bad to say about Tyler Perry. When he started doing it for television and then films, then that's all of a sudden they got a problem with it. You know, you said you want to see our faces on the screen. You say you want to see our stories on the screen. You say you want to see us on the big screen in film. Well, you got all that. Now you want to trash him before you even know what really went down between him and that actor. No one knows the true story about that but him and that actor. That's it. That's why I'm not going to comment on and say this. I don't know nothing about it, to be honest. You know, so I'm not going to bash it. I'm not. I know some people probably think that I should, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not here to do that. You know, because you don't know what he went through over the years to get where he got to be. And I told people that too, because I know people have said that about me. It's like, you know, I said, you know, people don't know what I did to get to where I got to be. They just don't. You know? And you have people who try to trash me over here because they felt like, oh, well, look at this. Well, you know, you didn't do what I did. You didn't spend nights, late nights on buses and train stations to get home from class after you went to work for about 10 hours. You didn't do that. So shut up. You know, Tyler Perry was homeless for a while. You know, sometime before he got his big break. But you don't know what he went through. You know, we don't know what went down between him and that dude. There's no documentation or facts that state what he actually did or did not do. We don't know. I'm not commenting on it anyway. I don't encourage anybody. I do not encourage anybody else to do it either. You know, let him take care of what he got to take care of for himself. You know, and I say we keep supporting him with the movies that he put out. As long as he putting out good content. I have nothing bad to say. I really don't. I mean, you know, but it's funny how black folks was sis-boo by Tyler Perry for decades, and all of a sudden this come out, now you don't want to bash it. We cherry pick stuff all the time. All the time. You cherry pick certain things about certain people, then you trash people who try to be there for you. You know. That's cold. That's real cold, folks. So, with that in mind, I don't have much else to talk about right now. It's DJ Wolf. Stay blessed.